New inquiries into President Trump's finances are revealing just how much his personal wealth has grown during his time in office. While the president is known for his many business ventures, accusations of presidential profiteering are raising new ethical questions. And joining us now is the writer of this MSNBC.com article, Noah Bookbinder, president of Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington. Noah, welcome back to the show. So here we go. A New Yorker article tried to tally up how much Trump has personally profited from his assets while president, concluding today that it likely falls in the realm of a staggering $3.4 billion across both terms. How unprecedented is this in the Oval Office? Has any other president come anywhere close to this figure? Even you can go back in time and, account for attrition, right? I mean, really?
Absolutely no one has gotten anywhere near this figure. What we've had pretty commonly in the past is presidents of both parties who, after they've left the presidency, have signed book deals, given speaking tours. They've made tens of millions of dollars, which, look, is a lot of money, and you can question whether that's appropriate. But what we're talking about here in terms of profits of billions of dollars, we've never seen anything like that. And this is money that he has made while serving as president. And so he's pretty clearly getting money from being president and getting money that could influence his choices on issues that affect regular Americans while he's serving. That is new, and it's really a problem.
Yeah. So ethically speaking, tell me the difference between those presidents who leave, write books, go on speaking tours, and that which the president is doing. And why do you think so many people are just shrugging it off like, Donald Trump's a businessman, or whatever their excuse is?
Yeah, so there are a couple of pretty significant differences. One is that in the past, when presidents, after they've left, have made a lot of money, they have generally been very open. They've disclosed the deals they've made. They've released tax returns. Donald Trump has not released his tax returns. He has not released the records from the many companies that he owns. Another difference, which we talked about, is the scale. This is many, many times more money. And the big difference, though, is that this is happening while he's serving. So you've got the United Arab Emirates, for instance, investing $2 billion into a crypto venture that Donald Trump benefits from while he's president and while he's going to make decisions about international security and peace and trade.
And crypto policy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Could be influenced by this money that he's getting while he's president. As to why people are sort of shrugging it off, I think it's two things. I think one is that people have the idea that presidents have always done this. And and I think it's important to explain how this is in fact different from what other presidents have done. And the other is that Donald Trump has normalized it. He's been doing this for a long time now, so people kind of say, well, that's what he does. And I think it's really important for people to remember how different this is from what any other president has done and how it actually affects their lives and is really bad for the country.
When you say normalizing it, is it normalizing it for Donald Trump? Or do you think someone who comes after him in the office and tries to do the same deals and try, maybe not to the extent with the billions and billions, but tries to kind of line their pockets, for lack of a better phrase, would that be accepted, or is this exclusive to Donald Trump?
I think it's hard to know the answer to that. I mean, I think we worry a little bit that this opens the door for anybody to do this kind of thing in the future. On the other hand, we're seeing it right now. We see Donald Trump and his people going after political opponents for exactly the same thing that Donald Trump has done and is doing. So, how it would be, how they and how the country would see it if somebody else did this, I think we don't know that. I think what we do know is that a Congress that was doing its job actually could fix this problem. If Congress were to pass legislation that says that presidents cannot continue to own businesses while serving, they've got to sell them, or they've got to put them in a true blind trust, a trust that's operated by somebody with no connection to the president who could sell everything off, and they put some teeth into it, this can be fixed so we don't have to worry about it from Donald Trump or from anybody else.
Let me just ask you quickly, the fact that some of his private investments managed by others or his children, any ethical concerns there?
So absolutely. What you want is for a president to own things that are either in kind of mutual funds, the sort of commonly held stuff that regular people have in their retirements, or you want them to be managed by somebody who's unknown to the president, who can sell those assets, buy other ones without him knowing. So he doesn't know what he has, and he doesn't know what will benefit from his policies. None of that is the case when it's his own sons who are managing those assets. There's no protection for the American people in this kind of arrangement.
Noah Bookbinder, thank you so much for the story and the conversation. Appreciate it.